For some trouble, you were looking alright. Every time you said a word, I was staring at your lips. I don't think I've ever been so close to a love like this. I never met someone like you. I never felt this way, ooh. Sipping on a little something, I've been sipping too much. I just pour myself a double and I'm thinking about us. Every time I see your face, I think of what I lost. How could all the little moments that we had be so far gone? I never met someone like you. I never felt this way, ooh. For your love, I would take potions. For your love, I would cross oceans. All the hurt and the pain, you could take it all away. For your love, I would take potions. I would take potions. Slow down, unless we focus, we won't break ground. We said we wouldn't yet, but somehow we ended up in smoke clouds. Yeah, it's about time we trusted and ignored the road signs. Let's go another round for old time's sake, making our way along the slow tides with closed eyes. Like my lungs are out of plaster. I feel like I just had enough. thoughts are coming to a stop. Stuck in a deadlock, not moving forward, dwelling non-stop. Our minds are misbehaving, constantly deviating, anticipating the worst outcome. I would lie if I said that I don't kinda like all these games that we play. I like to play pretend, but in the end, feels like we are frozen in time. I would lie if I said that I don't kinda like all these games that we play. I like to play pretend, but in the end, feels like we are frozen in time. I would lie if I said that I don't kinda like all these games that we play. I like to play pretend, but in the end, feels like we are frozen in time.
Con este juguete, como moño de regalo, pégate este paquete. Saca esa cara de seria. Si apareciste peteando hasta en Wikipedia. Ah, dormís comedia. Comedia pica adentro. Presentame a tu novio, así le chupo la
Hijo verga.
No te hagas la que no le gusta el pepino. Si besaste más cabezas que al Pachino en El Padrino.
Ay, nene, no podés ser más cochino.
Si te comes la poronga en racimo. Wanda, te tragas la vaca. Yo te parto, te clavo, te ensarto mamá. Con la chabomba puesta, trapo vas a agarcar. Con un pedo de concha me peinaste para atrás.
Ay, qué asco, yo no hago esto.
Pero andate a
All right, everyone, welcome back to whatever this is in 4WC 2020 round of 32. We're back for our third to last match of this week. Starting off with some sort of warm-up or other. Not really sure what this is or why it took like 10 minutes for everybody to get in the lobby and get readied up for it. But it is going to be France versus Germany. And I don't know. I really don't know. It's over though, so it's fine. Introduce our teams on the left-hand side of the screen. France is our number 11 seed in the tournament this year. Captained by Nasable90, aka Vroom CV Vitae. Joined by a very interesting roster. There's several players new to the roster this year that we get to meet and greet. It's going to be Ryu, Fayers, Ganondorf 2, Hifkill, Lexinox, Lighted, and Pyrox. A very interesting roster for France. I don't know that I really saw this coming or expected this to be the roster that they would put together for this year, but they know best, of course, so hopefully it's a strong one. On the other side, Team Argentina, excuse me, the 22nd seed in the tournament this year, captained by Penguo, We'll be joined by Amamiya, Kata, Juliankala, Naikwa, Pain, Remy, and Streamkey, which is something that I'm not going to give out publicly. Good try. These two teams, typically, you know, kind of top of the middle of the pack. Never really the teams that are competing to actually win the whole thing, or at least maybe 2018 you can make that argument for France. Of course, that whole year was marred by scandal after scandal with multiple cheaters, so hard to really judge. But both teams that are usually pretty decent typically can't really compete with, you know, the top 3 or 4 rosters, but can find themselves, you know, making it to round of 16 quarterfinals, give or take. So we'll see. Hopefully, I think a competitive matchup here for this one as we get again. That's not the right map, Lighted. Not the map we're actually playing. So we're gonna go on into the second warm-up, presumably the French warm-up, judging by the song name and title, or diff name. The fact that this French, this is, boy. Well, at least it's short, guys, right? At least it's not long. That's the upside of this one. Ikuze. What does Ikuze become in French? C'est parti. Okay. Alright. Allons-y. Allons-y. C'est parti. My limited French is not very useful in this circumstance. I thought it was c'est parti with a C. I don't know what the Z thing is, but that's like let's go, which makes sense because the word in Japanese is ikuze, which is also let's go. Allons-y, of course, also let's go. I think those two phrases mean more or less the same thing. So that was fun. The French warm-up, very fun. So that's gonna take us into our band phase. So we did have Argentina victorious in the roll. They will have their choice of first band, second pick, or second band, first pick. Seeing kind of a mix of those two, and of course a reminder that every match we've been seeing the hidden 3 Nomad 6 bands. Let's see if that happens again. Lord knows what we'll do if those aren't both banned in this one. Anguo choosing first pick, so Argentina will be having the second ban as well as the first pick in this match. France will have the first ban and the second pick. We will request the first. Oh my! I know exactly what that means. That's really wow. I don't know that I've ever seen that copy pasta translated into French before, but here we go. Comme si vous vivez à un million de fans, je suis l'un d'entre eux. Comme si vous vivez à 2, non, 10 fans, je suis l'un d'entre aussi. God. I haven't taken French since like 6th grade. No, it might have been earlier than that. 5th grade? I think I was about 10 or 11 years old, maybe, at the most. Alright, I mean, this is a match between, obviously France and Argentina, so we have French and Spanish, but, like, maybe English chat, if possible, because I don't know, people could say anything in those other languages, and I wouldn't know what they were saying. We are awaiting the first ban here from France, at any rate. And it's going to be double time number 2 as the first ban from Team France. So that is Ruri Air. That is the kind of burst speed stream, whatever you want to call it, DT pick banned out. So wondering if we're gonna see a couple of DT bans maybe from France. Banning that map out kind of implies that you're maybe not super comfortable either with 10.3 or with speed, and you know, it could be either one of those two. That is a 10.3 map. It's also kind of a couple of difficult streams. Argentina gonna ban Hidden 3. Well, you know what this means. You know what this means. It's time. Argentina Hidden 3. Be on the lookout for the second ban from Argentina to be Nomad 6. It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. I am awaiting that outcome.
Je me sens chargé comme un million de volts même si nous avons une face cachée remplie de peur qu'il va falloir affronter.
Second ban to come. So, you know, we'll kind of find out, I think, from this ban what the reasoning was for the first ban from France, the DT2 ban, whether it was a 10.3 ban or whether it was a, you know, kind of a burst map type ban. Yeah, this could be could be like a DT3 ban, could be a DT4 ban if it was, you know, being uncomfortable with the BPM. If it was 10.3 that they were aiming, then it could really be anything as the second ban. But they are taking their sweet time here on these bans, which is kind of not fun for me because I do have another match in 45 minutes, so. Oh, DT4. So it was a BPM type of thing, I think. A little speed BPM type of reasoning behind that ban, because that is the 375 BPM DT number 4, time to say goodbye. And so France not liking the high speed DT picks. Leaving up, of course, just DT1, Nihil Kagura, and DT3 hot right now. Now Argentina with their second ban, I'm expecting this to be Nomad 6. If it's anything other than Nomad 6, I will be admittedly a little bit surprised, but we'll find out. I think it's Nomad 6. Maybe it could be, I mean, like, strictly speaking, it could be Hidden 2, it could be Free Mod 2, depending again on kind of the reasoning for that particular ban, but most Hidden 3 bans have been accompanied by a Nomad 6 ban, so I'm kind of expecting that that's going to be the reasoning on this one, but, it could prove me wrong. Anyone else getting really tired of this song, by the way? Is it just me? Yep, there it is, Nomad 6. Okay, well, we don't even need to play the match now. Argentina loses. Unlucky. You hate to see it. But Argentina has now lost the match. Goodbye. It was nice knowing them. And DT3, the first pick. So that is going to be hot right now. It's the 5.98, minute 58 second long, 262 BPM. Kind of consistent difficulty, a couple of longer bursts that are a little bit tricky for a lot of players who aren't comfortable with the higher BPM stuff. But this is one of the 2 remaining DT picks, and depending on how it goes, we might see Argentina picking the other one immediately after in a couple minutes. But first they got to play this. We'll see how it goes for them. Obviously, France banning out 2 DTs means that this may not be something that they're comfortable with, but the fact that they did choose those specific maps, they left this up, they left DT1 up, you know, kind of the least of the evils for them, perhaps. But this is, once again, another DT, or Hidden 3 Nomad 6 pair of bans. And we'll see every time every time the one team has banned both of those maps, they have lost. I believe that's maybe 8 times or 9 times now. I'd have to count to be sure. But it's been a frequent. There's, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, excuse me, 10 times. Bear in mind, that's 10 out of like 13 matches that have been played so far. I think, yeah, I believe that's 10 out of 13 matches. A team has banned Hidden 3, Nomad 6, and has proceeded to lose the match. Anime Tummy OUO. Yeah, the T1G special, right? All right, we're gonna get into this first map of the match. Nika is playing a completely different map, so yes, I am aware background is bugged. That happens a lot now, and I don't know why. All right, so it's gonna be Vroom, Hifkill, Lighted, Ganondorf 2 against Penguo, Pain, Nika, and Remy. Map number 1, match number 14 of the week. France versus Argentina underway now. Lighted with the early break before they even got to the burst stream. Lead is going to go over to Argentina early on. Ganondorf and Nika both following him right up. So 2 FCs for France, 3 FCs for Argentina. Will Argentina be the one to break the Nomad 3 Hidden 6 curse? Nomad 3 Hidden 6? Did I just say that? Hidden 3 Nomad 6? I don't know. Anyway, will Argentina be the one to break the curse? That is the question. I think if anybody's going to, it's going to be them. I think this is probably the closest matchup of any of those matchups where we saw those 2 bans occurring. But so far in this first map, it is Argentina with a lead. Combo advantage still in their favor despite the breaks, thanks to Ganondorf having a lot of trouble with this one, only 90% accuracy. Meanwhile, Penguo Pain holding on to the FCs as well as Vroom and Hifkill. Lighted does have quite the combo for France. If Nika breaks and either of those 2 FCs from Argentina fall, then there is a chance for France. And there goes Penguo in the slow part where you least want to break. That's good for France. That's going to give them the opportunity to make a comeback in this one. The lead was not all that big, and it is going to flicker over pretty quickly here as long as they can hold through this burst. Let's see how they do. And they all hit it just fine, so France now into the lead. Pain with the FC with remarkable accuracy, but the combo advantage in favor of France. There goes Nika. It's Pain and Remy trying to hold out hope that they can find a break for France and take this lead back in the last seconds, but they're just going to come into the outro. There's not going to be a lot of time left, and there was Pain's FC. All the FCs are gone for Argentina, and this is now going to be a break point to open up proceedings in favor of France. They will take a pretty guaranteed now 1-0 lead on the first pick. Not lucky for Argentina, very unfortunate. Vroom finishing out the FC for France, the only FC on the map. And that is the 1-0 by about 440,000 points in favor of France. 1-0 break point. Very unfortunate misses for Team Argentina there. And a good job to France for keeping their combos intact. Hifkill with just the slider break. Penguo with slider break as well. Vroom, the 1 FC. Ganondorf, despite the B rank, able to put up that's enough score that he got kind of carried by his teammates. That would have kind of been a blowout in favor of France if Ganondorf 2 had had a better play on it, actually. So I guess Argentina should be thankful that he didn't even get 300k. But it was still enough for France to emerge victorious on the first map of this one. In fact, that was a 3v4 because Ganondorf's score was so bad compared to pretty much everybody else in the lobby. France would have won that with Vroom, Hifkill, and Lighted alone against the 4 from Argentina. Thanks to the almost double FC. Very strong. Vroom, of course, has emerged as one of the preeminent tournament players in the 4-digit rank range. So not surprising. I think we will see him as a primary carry for France in this and throughout the tournament. But we are, of course, only one map into the match, and there is a lot of time left. You never want to lose your first pick, but we've seen in previous matchups that it really doesn't necessarily mean the end of the world. You know, we've seen matches with 3 or 4 break points to open things up before the teams kind of calmed down a little bit and started winning their own picks. So Argentina, you know, should not be too worried about that. One bad map does not mean the end of the world by any stretch of the imagination. France still has 5 points to go, so you know, this early on, it's one map, it's okay. You can take it as, you know, we didn't play up to our standards on that one pick, and we'll be fine going forward. And we will get the first pick from France coming up here. Hopefully they don't continue running the timer quite this long, because, again, there is another match coming up immediately after this one at 4 p.m. Eastern. It's 20 UTC. And it's going to be Nomad 2, the first pick from France, so we're going to get another short one early on here. It's going to be Monologic, DJ Nagai featuring Ayumi Nomiya, the Koi Yuki difficulty. Again, just 1 minute 58 seconds, so the exact same length as the map we just played. It is a 186 BPM CS 4.2 quote-unquote stream map. I mean, it's not like Death Stream, you know, kind of like a late round stream map, but it is the stream map of this pool. It and Avalanche kind of occupying a similar niche in that regard. Couple of sliders that we've seen some people miss on, and a little bit of tricky aim in some of the streams, but otherwise nothing over the top in terms of difficulty, as to be expected from, you know, an early round. It's only the round of 32. This pool isn't all that difficult. Looks like France will not be making any changes. And keep in Vroom, Hifkill, Lighted, and Ganondorf. Which, conveniently on the last map, actually, that was the order they scored in. Argentina looking to bring in Kata to replace Naika. The other three remaining the same, Pain, Penguo, and Remy. Should be good to go underway on our second pick of this match, which, as we know, is going to be our Nomad 2 stream pick. If France can get that early breakpoint consolidated for a 2-0 lead, or if, as we've seen a couple times previously, Argentina can get the breakpoint right back. That has occurred at least once or twice so far this weekend. A couple early breakpoints for both teams. It happened in Sweden versus Estonia, for instance. I believe it happened... There were a couple early breakpoints in Brazil versus Japan. I don't know if it was back and forth immediately, but there were a couple of breakpoints right at the beginning of that match. So definitely not without precedent. Got to make it through this intro without suffering any unfortunate breaks, and Lighted is going to be the one to break here for France, so the lead will start out on the side of Argentina. So plenty of map to come, of course. There are some spots you can miss in a little micro movements in these streams. That just happened to Penguo, misaiming that stream. Kata finally finding a break as well, misaiming a slider. Penguo finding another break for himself too. So now 3 FCs to 2 in favor of France, and a little bit of a slow part here to build up some free combo. And to establish a bit of a lead. So I'm going to go over 100,000 points pretty quickly here. Gotta love that free combo for helping that lead. Vroom with the SS still intact. Very good accuracy for most players, though. Accuracy not the primary concern of this pick because it is relatively straightforward in terms of accuracy. Mostly just going to be about holding your combo together, and that is not going to be the key here for Argentina. They find a couple of breaks. Pain and Remy both lose their FCs. Hifkill and Vroom both missing for France, as well as nobody else. But it is Ganondorf still with the FC. Lighted with a big combo as well, so that's going to keep France in the lead on this one. Kata with a break on the aim near the end here, as well as Lighted. So again, just trading breaks, but Ganondorf with the 780 combo, that is what is going to keep France established in the lead here by a considerable margin, and they will take the second point of this match as well. So starting off with a 2-0 lead and a consolidated break point by a 500,000 point margin. Another very solid performance for France. Ganondorf with that FC, doing well for himself. Hifkill, Vroom, 1 miss apiece, along with Penguo and Kata. Remy for Argentina, just the S rank, the slider break, right in the middle there. So his score did drastically drop because of it, only 651k. That is kind of the downside of Score V2, just like Score V1. You miss in the middle, you lose a lot of points. Never lucky when that happens, but France able to take advantage of the misses from Argentina and take a second point here early on. Got a ping somewhere. Yo, okay, this is unrelated to anything to do with this match. I'm just looking for just a poll question here. Anybody else get a bug on Discord where if you have a ping and it's in like a server that's in a folder at the very bottom of your server list, you click on it and it sends you just randomly to the top of your server list without opening the server that the ping is actually from? Like, I don't know if it's just me, but that happens to me a lot. Okay, alright, I'm not alone, thank goodness. It's seriously, it's like, it's not the biggest of deals, but I'm in 100 servers and I don't have many servers in the folders at the bottom of the list, so like I have to scroll down a ways. I don't know, it's just one of those weird bugs that I wish Discord would fix. Stuff like that seems to happen to them a lot. Anyway, Argentina's second pick is going to go to the free mod pool. It's Demetori's Solar Sect of Mystic Wisdom, the Nuclear Fusion Radium difficulty. This is our CS5 AR8 free mod pick, as most tournament people will be familiar with this sort of map where you've got to have a low AR hidden, you've got to have a CS 6.5 hard rock, and then the rest of your mods can kind of go as you would like. It's only 5.07 stars no mod, 5.76 hard rock. As I said, the circles being very small with that CS 6.5 does play a large role in the difficulty, but we've seen people doing quite well on this with hard rock. It is that kind of older style where it's not overly tricky in terms of aim. The most difficult aspect of this being the small circle size, or just it being low AR hidden, you know, if you're not super comfy with AR8 hidden. I've been seeing a fair amount of overmodding. So we'll get to see this go round. All right, so we're gonna have Vroom, Ariu. I'm not sure. I just want to call him Ariu. Lighted and Fayers for France. You're gonna see Hidden only and Lighted, Hidden Hard Rock on Fayers, Vroom and Ariu both no mod. On the Argentinian side, Hidden only and Hard Rock only for Kata and Remy respectively. Penguo and Julian Kala both no mod. So this is a lot of no mod compared to normal. I've been seeing a majority of players, a majority of teams, I should say, opting into the overmod on this pick, but this go round we're getting a hidden and a hidden hard rock, and then a hidden and a hard rock. So breaking from the mold here a little bit, and maybe favoring Argentina a tad here. The early goings not starting off as well as France would have liked. Lighted and Bayers both having a lot of trouble, but Julian Kala as well as Kata finding early breaks for Argentina. His name just makes me think of Fabio Aru, the cyclist, but he's not even from France. I don't remember where he's from. It's Italian, I think, right? Fabio, that'd be Italian, yeah. exclamation mark skin for the skin. It's been updated a little bit, but I'll re-upload it at some point later on. It is still Argentina in the lead here in the early goings. You've got a double FC on Vroom and Ryu, Penguo and Remy with the double FC for Argentina, but a pretty solid backing combo from Kata and Julian Kala, outdoing Fayers and Lighted. There is no English in chat right now. Wow. That's a lot of foreign languages that I don't speak. Gonna have to see some breaks here for Argentina if France wants to bridge this gap. For now, it's about 100,000 points, and Lighted breaking, that's gonna help out Argentina some more. Looking to put the first point on the board at this 2-0 deficit early on in the match. Shut up, all of you. You're all stupid. Oh my god. It just feels silly commentating in English and the entire chat is in French and in Spanish. Like, I don't know what's going on. Still Argentina in the lead here, about 140,000 points on the nose. Still, this is a very volatile lead with Penguo and Remy having to hold on to their FCs for Argentina for them to maintain this lead. The somewhat poor score from Lighted is helping out Argentina as well. There's the break from Julian Kala, but that's not the player France needed to have break. It's going to help, but it's not going to help as much as some of the others. He was the lowest combo, though. So Argentina is still going to maintain this lead, 150,000 points. It grew by about 10,000 in that section before the next break here. Vroom still in the SS. Expected, the strongest player on this French roster, I think. Pretty safe to say that. But the ending of this is just relatively easy. There's not a lot of places to break. I mean, Julian breaking again, but it's really not going to matter for Argentina because they do still have the double FC going on. It's a bit of a combo lead for France, but it's going to come back so slowly at this juncture, especially with the FC being on Remy, who has a mod. Kata breaking, but it's going to be traded with Fayers, so again, not going to help France any. Argentina going to maintain this advantage. It's not that big, though. It's only about 90,000 points. That being said, Penguo and Remy would have to both completely fall off the wagon here for Argentina to lose this lead. It's only 86,000 points, but that's enough. It will be plenty for Argentina. It's going to come down a bit to where it's a little bit closer at this ending here, but unless they break on this section right now. Oh, there goes Remy. Okay, there goes Penguo as well. Argentina has just fallen apart exactly as we hoped they wouldn't. They needed those players to hold on in order to keep their lead, and they both completely just dropped. And the lead is going to go over to France. The double FC still intact on Vroom and Ryu. I don't know how to pronounce it. Oh my god, everyone from France is broken as well, but there's no combo left on Argentina, and France is going to eke this one out at the end. There is so much score tied up in the last 40 seconds of that map, and France just made full use of it. Argentina falling completely to pieces with those breaks at exactly the worst possible time. France will take the point in a 3-0 lead, double break point for them. And, you know, it accelerates quickly, that ending. There's so many points. You know, you saw the scores. It was like 750k scores for FC players at the very end of that map with just that outro to come. That's how many points there are left in the ending. It's, you know, 250,000 points left on the board still at the end. And France made use of them. Argentina didn't. And France takes the point, stealing it away. We end up with 0 FCs, but that 99.67% Nomad 152 miss from Vroom, 1 miss from Ryu was enough for them to steal that point back away. And now France in a very comfortable position, firmly ensconced in the driver's seat here at 3-0. Hate to see it if you're on the Argentinian side. France is in a good spot now. And it's going to be hidden number 2 as the pick here from France. Their second pick of the match. I'm going to switch things up a little bit, going from the streamy Nomad to the streamy hidden, and next pick will be Atropo as their third pick, Hard Rock 3. If this one goes as well for them as Nomad 2 did, I would expect. They're just going to stream abuse, I guess, today. BS Power Explosion. CS4 AR9, 2 minutes and 17 seconds, was another pretty short one. 180 BPM, meaning that's a very comfortable BPM. 5.74 stars. You're right in the middle there of that star rating for this pool. I think that's right on about the average. I think it's around 5.7 or so average across the entire pool. Of course, the Angel Honey farm. Let's go to the farm. You know, we're visiting the farm with Ryuk and his hidden double time 1x100. Absolutely absurd score, by the way, but not related to what's going on here. Oh, listen to those animals. Looks like players readying up pretty quickly here for this one. It's going to be Vroom, Hifkill, Ganondorf 2, and Lexinox, taking on Penguo, Pain, Kata, and Naika. France looking for a 4th straight point in this match. Trying to consolidate 2 break points and really just be able to coast on home from there if they're successful. Argentina still trying to find a way in, hopefully not too devastated from the way they just lost that previous point. You gotta flip that mindset and just keep on keeping on. Try to keep as strong as they can. But France is in a good spot here. Their confidence is going to be pretty high, I think, after that comeback win. After winning the first couple of points pretty convincingly. This one basically just going to be finger control streams. A little bit of both with hidden. Ganondorf 2 with the early break. That's the tactical int early on, right? Something like that. 3 SSs on Argentina, Pain, Penguo, and Kata. That's going to give them an early lead here. 2 SSs on Vroom and on Lexinox, but man, Ganondorf not having a great time. Already his second break, and we're only 230 combo in. I guess miss on the easy stuff so you don't miss on the hard stuff, right? Is that the way to go about it? Especially considering Penguo and Naika both breaking, as well as Kata. And oh my goodness, Lexinox and Kata just missed that entire stream. They both dropped down all the way to 91%. Meanwhile, Vroom and Hifkill staying with the FCs. Pain, the only FC for Argentina, and there goes Hifkill as well. Vroom now, the only FC left in the entire lobby. This is a bit of a clown fiesta here, as Pain falls off an entire stream, so there goes his combo and accuracy. My goodness, this one is a nightmare for all involved. But Vroom and Ganondorf still with pretty solid combos. An FC for Vroom and a 400 combo now for Ganondorf as Kata and Naika both break. Somebody explain to me how Ryuk HDDT'd this. Watching what's happening to these players with hidden only. Actually a gamer. And it's, I think, kind of over at this point because Vroom is just dominating. He has an SS, by the way. Ganondorf 2 actually doing quite well for himself. Somebody tell me who that is. I'm sure that's a name change, but I don't know who. Vroom once again on the SS hunt. Vroom is gaming today. He is coming out here to play. And this is going to be France taking this one by a pretty vast margin. It's going to be around 700,000 points probably. Several players just not having a great time. Looks like the highest score for Argentina is going to be around 600k. Meanwhile, Vroom does finish out the SS. An excellent performance from him, leading France to a massive victory on that pick. Vroom and Ganondorf 2, actually, I believe 2v4'd. That is a play from both of those guys. Yeah, Vroom. Okay, actually, like, Vroom and Vroom and didn't 2v4. They would have 3v4'd. 2.0, just over 2 million points for Argentina. So, like, Vroom, Ganondorf, and Lexinox 3v4. Or Vroom, Hifkill, and Lexinox. Not quite 3v4. But either way, 800,000 point victory there for France. And that's a 4-0 lead. If that was score v1, would Vroom just have 1v4'd? That would have been a pretty big score. So as it turns out, Vroom pretty good. And now Argentina is firmly on the back foot. This is a rough spot to be in, down 4-0. You've lost both your own picks. You just got absolutely smashed on the second pick from the opposing team. I mean, that was a 763,000 point victory, but with an SS involved. Like, that's insane. And it is going to be a Nomad 5 pick here from Argentina as their third pick at number 5 of the match. I'm a little interested in this one. This is like another Vroom SS map, I'm pretty sure. But this one feels a little bit RNG, you know, as I've been saying, pretty much every time this gets picked. It's one of the easier maps in the pool. It's pretty straightforward, not too much difficulty to it. This is going to be one where really either team, I think, can win. Like we've got all the players set in the lobby here for Kodama, which again is a pretty straightforward type of map. Not anything too crazy about it, just kind of slider aim, a couple of little streams, but nothing super nuts. So this will be one where we expect most players to do pretty well, and it's Vroom not playing. Okay, so much for being a Vroom SS map, I guess. Being Lexinox, Hifkill, Ganondorf 2, and Lighted, taking on Penguo, Julian Kala, Kata, and Remy. Vroom not playing this? Question mark? Can anybody please explain? Because I'm not sure that I understand. Vroom gets a quick visit to the bench for about 4 minutes. Gotta imagine he'll be back in for whatever they pick next, which I suspect would be maybe Hard Rock 3. But first we gotta play Nomad 5. Which is not really a Nomad 5 map. But, you know, whatever. Actually, it's not really. It's, like, really not. And into the map we go. No breaks as of yet. Small accuracy lead for Argentina. Oh, but there's a break from Penguo, I believe, unless that was Bancho. Watch his combo to see if it comes back together. It doesn't look like it's going to, so I'm going to say that was a real miss, or a break at least. Julian Kala going to find a break as well for Argentina, so Argentina down 2 FCs already. France going to take a bit of an early advantage here. 4 FCs to 2. Oh, but Lighted finds a break on nothing. That's what happens on this map. You miss on nothing. Interesting little bit of lag there, but we're back into the main rhythm of the map. And it was not a break from Lighted. I was wondering about that because, like, he really there was nothing there at all for him to break on, so it was indeed not a miss. About 100k lead here for France. That I think was an actual miss, however, from Lighted. So that's gonna be combo advantage Argentina. Still a 3 FC to 2 lead in favor of France, but Argentina doing better on their secondary combo. Oh, there goes Lexinox. You hate to see that right at the midpoint of the map with Kata still holding onto the SS and everyone holding great accuracy as well as Remy holding an FC. The lead is gonna go. The lead is gonna go over to Argentina here in the slow section. That was a really unfortunate time for both Lexinox and for Lighted to break, because there's big combos on Penguo and Julian Kala. And this kind of slower part takes up a lot of the remainder of the map before we get into the ending, which is fairly tricky, but It's going to be late enough that I don't know if it'll be able to determine anything. I mean, all of Argentina will have to break because of how big that combo difference is. They're going to take a sizable lead. You can see what the score is doing. It's already 100,000 points in favor of Argentina. Near enough, at least. You have this long build-up. See if anybody breaks in this next little section here from Argentina. They do not. Argentina looks like they should be able to take this one now because that section built them up so much free score. I mean, they have to break immediately, and there goes Lexinox once again for France. So Argentina looks like they're going to be able to put the first point on the board. Good stuff from them. And there goes hit kill as well. Okay, so Argentina going to put a point on the board. It'll be 4-1 after this one. The first map that Vroom goes out for, and it is the first map that France will drop. Remy does break near the ending here, so the only FC possible left would be Kata. And Ganondorf on the French side. And they do both FC, so 2 FCs over the course of all 8 players. Ganondorf 2 and Kata. 1 for France, 1 for Argentina. Very good accuracy from Kata as well, just 3 100s. Very good stuff there from Argentina. Finally, really playing to their potential a little bit more on that pick than on the previous ones. But France still firmly in the lead, 4-1. Going to take a bit of a miracle here, I think, at this point for Argentina to make a comeback, but miracles do happen once in a great while. Solid performance, though. That was what Argentina needed. I mean, as we said, you know, it is one of the easier maps in this pool. Not super difficult, but, you know, coming out and performing is what matters, and they did exactly that, so. End up on the board. Oh, we will get the next pick from France here at some point in the near future, hopefully. They have been taking their sweet time on pretty much every pick. Not sure if they're uncertain of what they want to play or exactly what the cause is, but they have been running the timers pretty far down. And, well, France was going to pick Hard Rock 3, and they did run out the timer once again. So, we're going to give the point, or give the pick over to Argentina. Sheesh, guys. You just got to pick faster. This is not difficult. And so, pick over to Argentina is going to be Nomad number 4. So, France does lose their pick. Pick onto Argentina's side, Nomad 4, Nanahoshi Kangengakudan Andromeda. Argentina will now have 3 picks in a row. So they'll steal this pick from France, and then they'll get their own pick right after it as well. So very big opportunity here for them that they're being granted thanks to France's slow play. It's going to be RU, Hifkill, Ganondorf 2, and Lighted against Penguo, Naika, Kata, and Pain. So, once again, no Vroom. 2 picks in a row without him. We'll see how that goes for France. I mean, they were winning all the picks with Vroom in, and then he's out for 1, and they promptly lose that point. So we'll get to see how this one goes. Lighted with the early break here, and Hifkill had a break in the first 100 combo. Meanwhile, Argentina still 3 FCs and a pretty solid combo on Penguo to back them up. So Argentina gonna take a lead here, about a quarter of the way through though, still plenty of time. There's a break from Kata, though. Quite a bit of trouble on that descending pattern. Right down the middle of the screen. Not aimed that quite properly. Boy, this is some lag. Holy cow. Bancho, please. Oh, my computer's dying? What is going on? Bancho? Yeah, I'm not really sure what's going on here. This is some next level lag. I mean, it's obviously not me, because none of the maps previous to this have had any trouble. It's just on the end of Bancho, I'm pretty sure. Okay, I think I fixed it. I had a Chrome process that was eating up my entire RAM. It was using like 7 gigabytes of RAM, so I think I just fixed it. I wondered if that was what was causing the problem, and it seems to have been. Hopefully that should help things out. The break from Lighted. Still RU and Ganondorf with the FCs for France. Naika breaking his FC. He was one of the 2 remaining FCs for Argentina. Pain, though, still on the FC, and Penguo with a matching combo to Hifkill. However, that's combo advantage France as RU and Ganondorf both still on the FC. Hifkill does break, but so does Penguo. So we've got Pain and Kata against RU and Ganondorf. Did somebody not break? Because this lead shouldn't be in favor of Argentina. We're gonna watch the combo carefully here, because I feel like France should be in the lead. Just based on the combo alone, they've got 2 FCs. Argentina does not have the combo to match that. Well, oh my goodness! Hifkill and Lighted just broke on nothing? Were those real breaks? Those were real breaks. But France is still going to be in the lead. The score is doing crazy things thanks to Bancho being awful. But RU and Ganondorf need to maintain these FCs if they want to hold on to the victory here, because it is a pretty big combo for Argentina. And there goes Lighted. France may lose this with a double FC. I'm not really sure, because the score is just going all over the place. Oh, but there goes Pain and Penguo. Assuming those were real breaks, I think that just won the map for France. Okay, it's actually over already. I'm pretty sure it's actually already over. And I'm pretty sure France won it. So the map is going to come to an end. It is going to be the FC for RU. It is going to be the FC for Ganondorf 2. It is going to be France victorious on the pick. So that is 5-1, not 4-2. Somebody left before the map ended. Well, they probably left after it ended, but there was so much lag that it took a lot of time on the stream client. So it's actually going to be fine. It is a France win. It is 5-1, and it is now match point in favor of the French team with another Argentina pick to come. And we're going to be getting underway shortly with United States versus Ireland as a reminder, so that one will be coming up next. That one's going to be getting underway here in just a moment. We will attempt to avoid any overlap here. If France wins this quickly, then it'll be good. We still have the warm-ups and everything, of course, for that match, so no big deal. And that is going to be another DT. All right, so we are gonna get underway here. Looks like with Nihil Kagura, this could be the last pick for Argentina here. Their third pick in a row. We'll see if it goes better for them than the previous one as we get the nice bug again. There we go. Get that fixed up. This is the most straightforward of the DT pool, and you know, just a couple of slightly tricky streams, but nothing overly difficult. Just like that, you know, 225 BPM, so relatively okay BPM for most players, not a big deal. Assuming glided Hif kill Ganondorf Room against Penguo, Stream Key, Kata, and Pain. Argentina trying to stay alive in this match, while France looking to close it out with a pretty clean 6-1 victory. Really have not seen any close matches this weekend, and this one I was thinking might be one, but it is not. As of yet, unless Argentina makes a pretty massive comeback, this one is going to be just as one-sided as many of the others, and that is a break from Stream Key, so that's not going to help anything for Argentina. France with the 4 FCs still alive, including an SS from Vroom and a high 99% accuracy from Ganondorf 2. That's going to give them a bit of an early lead here. Still vulnerable, of course, to any one break anywhere are the French players, but they're feeling pretty good right now. Just the slider break from Stream Key, the only difference between the teams here. And of course, Vroom with the SS and Ganondorf 2 with very high AC play. But Kata, Pain, and Penguo all FCing and all with high accuracy. There goes Ganondorf. That's actually huge because he had a very high AC FC. So that's going to even things out. Argentina should be able to take the lead back here. Big combo advantage for Stream Key now over Ganondorf 2, if barring any further misses for Argentina. It's gonna take an Argentina miss for France to have a chance here, especially now with lighted missing. Halfway through, that's not the spot you want to break. If Kill and Vroom still on the AFCs, but lighted and Ganondorf now having a bit of trouble with this pick for some reason. Meanwhile, Argentina has the triple FC still going, and Streamkey recovering his combo. Well, he had been recovering his combo, not quite anymore. But that's really okay. I mean, it's a 200,000 point lead, and they still have 3 FCs. So Argentina gonna feel pretty okay about this one, as long as all 3 of the FCs don't break. There goes Kata, but Ganondorf 2 breaking for France, so 2 FCs to 2. Pain and Penguo just need to hold on a little bit longer, and this one's going to be decided. It is 200,000 points, still within the realm of reason, but very unlikely. However, there goes Pain. Uh-oh. 800k, that's going to be a notable difference. There goes Kata again. This one just got a little bit sketchy here. Not a lot of map left to go. I don't know if there's enough time left for France. No, there is not, now that Vroom has broken as well as Lighted and Ganondorf. The door was open, and the door slammed itself right back shut. So this will be another point on the board for Argentina. It's going to be 5-2, the score now in favor of France still, but Argentina trying to claw their way back into this match. Oh, it is France's pick, finally. Hopefully they'll, you know, learn to pick a map within 120 seconds, and it's going to be the instant. Yeah, that is the Hard Rock 3 pick. Easy to pick in time when you know the map from, you know, 5 minutes ago. So, as we expected, it is going to be Atropos. Is the streamy Hard Rock pick. So we've had the streamy Nomad pick, we've had the streamy Hidden pick, now we have the streamy Hard Rock pick. They banned the kind of streamy DT pick. There isn't a streamy free mod unless you count Nagisa no Koakuma Lovely Radio, so I don't know if they have another one there. See if France can win this as comfortably as they won the other picks of their own. Because if they do, they'll be closing out the match and moving onward into the round of 16. However, it is a break from Fayers. We traded back with a break from Julian Kala, but Vroom gonna find a miss as well for France. So Lexinox and Hifkill, the FCs, Remy, Kata, and Pain all FCing for Argentina. This one could get interesting here. Okay, I don't know what that says. I'm gonna hope that's nothing racist in chat. Like, please make sure that isn't anything horrible. Okay. Pretty solid lead here for Argentina. As long as they can hold on to their FCs, they'll be taking this point. I mean, I guess that kind of always is the case, but even more so this time around. I mean, they're looking really solid here, are Argentina. Kind of finding their groove as Lexinox finds a break for France. Only one FC left on Hifkill. This would be a monumental collapse of epic proportions from Argentina to win this one, and yeah, it's gonna go to Argentina. It's gonna be a 3rd point on the board. This one just not going super well for France. I mean, that play was just, none of them did all that well. I mean, Hifkill did well, I guess, the FC, but Remy and Kata with the double FC, Payne missing at the very, very end. William Kala with just the S rank slider break. So 5-3 now. Things getting a little more interesting here. Argentina has the next pick. And it's going to be another Hard Rock here. The lengthy Hard Rock 1 being picked by Argentina. And this is going to be their last pick of the match. I'm not sure what I think about this pick. We haven't really seen anything like it in this match so far. There's really not been much aim played between these two teams. I mean, like, maybe Nihil Kagura, but that's kind of it. This is going to open up a little bit of a new skill set here for both France and Argentina. Vroom is in for this one, though. Maybe he can make the difference that he didn't make in Atropo. I mean, that was I think his worst performance in this match so far, and he still got 725k, but just really didn't matter because it was a very one-sided affair on that pick. And we do see the GLHFs coming out, so the map will be getting underway here. France versus Argentina, map number 9. Yoruno Circus with Pyrox, Hifkill, Fayers, and Vroom taking on Remy, Julian, Kala, Kata, and Payne. Can France finally close this out? Or will Argentina push it one map closer to a tiebreaker? We have not seen a match closer than 6-3, I don't believe. Could this be the one? Said, you know, this was the type of match that could be a close one, and it didn't look like it was going to be, but that's becoming ever greater likelihood. This one's gonna end up being a tight match by the time it's over. See the lead in favor of Argentina, just accuracy, as all players still have seeing, but Pyrox down at 90% ac. Hifkill and Fayers at 95 as well. Not going to help things out here for France. Argentina with a pretty sizable ac lead, but as we remember, this is at its core a combo game, and that's going to be a break from Fayers, so the lead going to extend out even more for Argentina, though Payne does find a break immediately thereafter. Going to be a combo reset for those two. Pyrox, Julian Kala, and Payne all trading breaks. 2 FCs against 2 now. Hifkill and Vroom against Remy and Kata. Score lead going to stay on the side of Argentina for now. Be pretty close, though. About 60,000 points between the teams. It's just going to come down to who of those FCs will keep their combo the longest. My money is on Vroom for France, but I don't know of the other 3 FCs what's gonna happen. Into the second chorus, excuse me, we will go. Combo's pretty much dead even across the board. Accuracy relatively similar as well. Still Argentina 56,000 point lead. It's very, very close. Any break anywhere will be important. Even just act drops can affect this. My goodness, and there are no breaks anywhere. Argentina's just gonna hang on to this lead by the barest of margins. Holy cow, though. Everyone just holding on. Remy, Hifkill, Vroom, and Kata all maintain the FCs, but Remy breaks, so does Pyrox. That is more damaging to Argentina than it is to France, but it's really damaging to both teams. That's an FC gone for Argentina, but it's a big backing combo gone for France. We did also have that break from Fayers. It is still a double FC for Hifkill and Vroom. Will that be enough? I don't know if it will. It's going to be very, very close, and Vroom breaks. Oh, Kata breaks as well, though. Hifkill the only FC left, and there goes Fayers backing combo. So now Argentina should have free reign on this one. Oh my gosh, Argentina looking like they're going to be able to take this at the last second. It's going to come down to the wire here, but Hifkill's FC will not be enough to take this score lead back from both Julian Kala and Payne holding big combos. My goodness, and it is now 5-4. Argentina just clawing their way back into this one. It's going to come down to the last pick and may even go to a tiebreaker. That got close in a hurry. So, we have the last pick of the match. Will be France's. What do they have left to pick? They've got No Mod 1, No Mod 3, they've got Hidden 1, Hard Rock 2, and Free Mods 1 and 3. It's gonna be Hidden 1 the pick. This will be the last pick of the match. France wins it. They emerge victorious from this one. If Argentina wins, we go to a tiebreaker. We do see the GLHFs coming out in chat for Nijimu Sabiro, the last map to be chosen by the teams of this match. Hidden number 1, Inglasi, kind of aim-focused hidden pick. Again, you know, we saw Yoru no Circus, the Hard Rock kind of aim pick for Argentina. Now we're seeing a hidden aim pick from France. We'll see if this one goes better for them. They are still trying to close this out. It's going to be Ryu, Hifkill, Ganondorf, and Vroom taking on Remy, Julian, Kala, Penguo, and Payne. Argentina looking to complete a really remarkable comeback. They were down pretty considerable margin, and they've won a few points in a row here to make this one really tight, pushing France all the way to their last pick. Now, you know, perhaps having something to do with that lost pick earlier, but they lost the map that they would have chosen anyway when they did get around to picking it. So hard to say how much of an effect that actually had on this current scoreline. You get the early break from Julian Kala, but really within the first 80 combo, not going to be a big deal. As you can see, accuracy at a premium on this map. Is much more about the combo once again, which seems to have favored Argentina in certain picks previously, but Remy and Julian Kala both going to break before we go into the first Ki here. It's where things actually start to get difficult. These slightly strange stream shapes, standard, somewhat awkward lossy sliders, relatively comfortable jump patterns, but little and less else is comfortable, and Hifkill is going to find a break on that 1/3 stream. I was wondering if that would happen to somebody, and it was him. Still, though, advantage France, as they did have the double break for Argentina. It's 3 FCs to 2. Julian Kala with very solid accuracy, 99% ac, really kind of buoying his score here despite the couple of misses. France, though, with about a 90,000 point lead. See how long they can maintain that. As long as those 3 FCs stay intact, we're about halfway through. As long as those stay alive, they will keep this lead going. Room trying to get back to those kind of FC ways like his earlier performances in this match. Slower part here, a little bit tricky to act, but shouldn't be too difficult to hold on to the combo. Pretty straightforward jump patterns, but you can still break anywhere in this section if you're not careful. There are no misses. Just under a third of the map left to go. 124,000 point lead for France. 3 FCs to 2, but big combos on the 2 non-FCs for Argentina, and a pretty solid combo on the non-FC for France. It's all going to come down to the last Ki of what could be the last map of this match. No breaks on the jumps. No breaks on the stream. Just the last chorus to come. This is scary close. We are on the edge of the collective seat here. Any break anywhere could send this into disarray. But France maintaining their combos, and pain drops for Argentina. That may be the death knell for the Argentinian squad. France still maintaining 3 FCs, and now Argentina down to just 1 on Penguo. That lead is going to grow through this last chorus, and I believe it is going to bring with it a final verdict of a France victory here. Just the ending to play, and that is going to be it. RU and Ganondorf both dropping at the very end, but France emerges from a hard-fought match against Argentina with a 6-4 victory. Vroom showing up huge, FCing the final map of the match to close it out in the favor of the French squad. Penguo matching his FC, matching his accuracy, almost matching his score, but just not quite enough for Argentina. All 4 players doing well in that map, but France just a bit stronger with Vroom and Ganondorf as well as RU leading the way. And that will do it for this one. France 6-4 in a very, very close back and forth match between these two teams. That was a tight one. But France continues the trend. The curse of the hidden 3 Nomad 6 bans continues onward. Another team bans those 2 maps and loses their match. You hate to see it, but it happened.